Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, January 26th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in basketball with the under in the Knicks and Nuggets game at 224.5. Never in doubt, Nuggets didn't even get to 90 as the game flew under. Look for the winner here on Friday. And for today's play of the day, going to talk about some college basketball. Going to look at a matchup between Ohio and Kent State, taking place at around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to take the home team here. Going to take Kent State -2.5 and -115 on BetMGM. Time recording of 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take Kent State in the spot. First reason, Kent State was struggling a bit recently, but then kind of found its groove over the last couple games. Kent State has won 2 of its last 3 games, including an impressive overtime win against Bowling Green on the road in its last matchup. Now, to go through Ohio, this team is really, really bad on the road. This team is 0-5 straight up and 0-5 ATS on the road. So I do think Ohio is a little bit overvalued in the spot. Now, to go through the actual offensive numbers for this team, Kent State is the much better three-point shooting team and the much better free throw shooting team. Kent State ranks 52nd in the nation in three-point percentage, while Ohio ranks 151st. And Kent State also is shooting 76% from the free throw line, which ranks 38th, while Ohio is shooting 70.4% from the free throw line, which ranks 216th. And both teams defensively are pretty similar. Kent State is slightly better, though, as Kent State does rank 241st in defense efficiency, according to KenPom, while Ohio ranks 265th. Now, both teams are also pretty close in rebounding, but Kent State is much better at rebounding at home, and you're looking at Ohio being a lot worse at rebounding on the road. So even though these teams are pretty similar in terms of rebounds per game and rebounding rate, I do think, once again, the home court advantage has really paid a lot of dividends for Kent State rebounding-wise, and I do think that should be the case once again here in this matchup. But another reason why I do like Kent State is the actual dominance that Kent State has had in this rivalry. Kent State has won each of the last 4 meetings by at least 5 points, and Kent State's been dominant at home against Ohio, as Kent State has won each of the last 8 home games against Ohio. So once again, these teams are pretty similar based on record, but Kent State's in decent form, winning 2 out of 3, including a nice road win against Bowling Green in the last game. Ohio, simply put, is kind of an automatic fade territory on the road. 0-5 straight up, 0-5 ATS. I just don't trust this team in opposing arenas. And I do think in a standalone game on Friday for Kent State fans, it should be a nice game to get the crowd packed and to overall just have a nice home atmosphere. So that once again here for Friday, January 26th is going to be on Kent State, -2.5 and -115 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.